Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
Brian, I'd like to ask you about being a young quarterback and having a defense that can perform like that. No second half points, but still they brought you guys down the winning stretch.
Yeah, I think the defense was incredible today. They stepped up when we needed them, when the offense, wasn't finishing drives like we needed to. So I think they definitely were the better of the two today.
Chris, Brian talked a little bit about what you guys did. I mean, when you got the ball, when Iowa got the ball back there late, what was the talk going back onto the field one last time on that drive, and then also the drive before that where you stopped?
So last night, after we had a team meeting, we had a team movie, and we watched the final flight of the movie Southpaw, and we knew the type of team that they were, and we told Coach D told the team this is going to be a 12-round fight. And this is just like going to war, going to a boxing match, and we went into that last series like this is the 12th round. It's time to finish it, and we obviously want to win the game. So that was the mentality that we went out on the field with. That we wanted to pressure the quarterback and cover up the spots they've been throwing the ball.
Chris, to follow up on that point, though, it was a consistent effort by the defense throughout, and that requires a lot of execution, tactically and otherwise. How would you explain the success versus Iowa's running game today? Why was that so consistently good?
Honestly, we just came into practice this week with a different mindset. We knew we had a really good feeling about what they were going to do, and we executed when we needed to. We got pressure on their side of the line. I think we were a very good fast flow defense, and we made plays.
Chris, could you talk about the pride you have in your young defensive players that are really stepping up and making plays for you guys, please?
Yeah, of course. We're really excited for the guys that we have on this team. We have a lot of young guys. We played another freshman tonight, Trey Person, kid that came into camp, and I honestly from day one thought he was going to play first game this year. I mean, he's got a fire in his heart, and he loves this game. But everybody on this, a freshman and sophomore, young guy that's playing really well right now. We're just really excited because they're just going to continue to get better throughout the season. Every week, every rep that they get is just going to make them a better player, and they're going to learn from their mistakes. And we're excited for what they have to offer this team and the plays that they've been making.
Question for Brian, right here in the middle, Brian. Dave said that initially during that first drive, it wasn't necessarily the intent to go to Felton like 4 or 5 times in a row. He said that you made good reads. Can you just kind of talk about that rhythm and what you saw with Felton, not only in that first drive, but throughout the game, rhythmically?
Yeah, I think Felton did a great job of getting off the DBs. He got open. It was easy to get the ball, and I trust him every time I'm throwing the ball. And that touchdown that on the over route, we actually haven't really thrown that ever in practice. It's never really open, but it just opened up today, and I was glad to see him make plays.
Brian, obviously a lot of focus since last week on decision making. How do you feel you responded today? Did you feel more comfortable out there in that aspect?
Yeah, I think I made good decisions of when to throw the ball, when to force it, and when to not. Obviously, we had no turnovers today, so that was a big plus. The defense did a great job of getting the ball out of Iowa's hands. So, when you're, I think we're +2 in the turnover margin. When that happens, that's a recipe for success.
Brian, you had one run that was very similar to the fumble last week on that same sideline. It looked like you made an extra touch to protect it.
I did, yeah. When he started to wrap me up, I made sure I held on to the ball. Didn't want any of that stuff from last week happening.
Chris, the fans and maybe Brian would all like a 37-30 game, but was this your kind of football game?
Yeah, we knew coming into this game what kind of game it was going to be. And we knew it was going to be physical, and they pride themselves on being tough. We pride ourselves on being tough, and we just wanted to show that we were the tougher team. We came out and we did everything we could. Our coaching staff made the right calls. We have a strong fan base behind us. Spartan Nation really came out and made noise when we needed them to, and I think it really affected what they did. But overall, I just think we played very well tonight. And guys stepped up.
To that point, if you all can comment on this, but years ago, and especially the older guys are going to remember, these types of games, Michigan State fans will kind of be like, oh yeah, we're going to win this game. And you guys felt that type of atmosphere with the team. How much does this team starting to feel that as these games get close and down the stretch and knowing that it's not going to slip away?
I'll take this. Something we really focused on throughout the entire camp, off season, everything. Something we really needed to do well this year. When it comes down to crunch time, fourth quarter, we need to step up and take our game to the next level. And that's something we've really been doing well. We struggled with it last week, but week 1, week 2, and this week we picked up our game come fourth quarter and when we needed to.
For Brian, that third down run on your last offensive possession, I guess kind of walk through that. I mean, what was your read progression there, and why did you decide to run it when you did?
Yeah, going into the game, we knew that if we got into a third down, third and longish situation, Iowa was going to run 2-man. They had been doing it all season, and ever since we've really played them. So I knew I was looking to throw the ball. Obviously, when the defense plays 2-man, no one has a quarterback. So that was the case there, and I just took off and ran and tried getting as many yards as I could.
This question is for Felton. You entered this game, I think, with 26 career catches, 12 in each of the previous 2 seasons, a couple of your first year here. You end with 9. Can you just kind of describe to us the rhythm that you saw with Brian? What was kind of going through your head today?
Well, like Brian said, we knew they was going to come out and try to play us man-to-man, like third down and stuff. And in the wide receiver room, we pride ourselves on third down, especially when it's like 3rd and 6 or more. We know most likely we need a pass to get the first down. So early in the game, me and Brian was connecting, and I knew I had let him know that he got confidence in me when he put the ball in there, and I'm going to come down with it, like no matter what it is. So just felt a lot of confidence today.
Did the thought ever occur to you that you were going to have a career type of day?
I think that every day.
Brian, you guys struggled rushing the ball. Did you kind of get a sense early that it could be an opportunity for you maybe to do a little bit more with your arm today, and you had 2 touchdown passes, and kind of had things going early before they held you guys back?
Yeah, I think their game plan was to stack the box and make me use my arm to win. I think they did a decent job of that. I think we had almost 100 yards rushing, so it's not as many as we normally want. But I think the receivers stepped up and made plays when they need to, and I think that's, when that happens, you're going to win the game.
Kind of piggybacking off of that, for Brian and for Felton, what did you guys see on film leading up to this game from the Iowa secondary that made you think you guys could test it the way you did? And obviously your connections for touchdowns came on some well-executed plays. What did you see in that Iowa secondary that you could exploit?
Well, I think he can say some more stuff too after this, but I think no matter who we go up against, we're not going to be shy about taking the deep shots. We're not going to be shy about going at a guy. Even if he's one of the top players. I've trusted my receivers. I've trusted Felton that no matter who we go against, they're going to make plays.
I'll take 2 more for the players, starting with Graham.
Brian, it was Gerald Stewart early, now Felton today. Do you sense from defenses they don't really have a sense of a go-to target for you? And in terms of, Josie Jewell was saying you can't really key in on too many guys because they don't know week to week. Nothing on film shows who's it's going to be right now.
I think we have a ton of playmakers at receiver, and I think no matter who they guard, who they key, even if they do, they're still going to get the ball. And if they sometimes cover the guy, our other 5 receivers that are in the rotation will step up and make plays.
Final one and back. Well, you had not as big of a year last year, maybe because of the older guys, R.J. Sheldon, and now. Still too many people aren't talking about you as much. Do you have anything to prove right now as the more experienced wide receiver out?
Coming to Michigan State, we pride ourselves on a chip on the shoulder. So I feel like every time we step on the field as a whole, we got something to prove. And me personally, I know my first 2 years didn't really go as how I wanted them to. But I know I learned from Bird and RJ, and I sat there with them and I watched them make plays. And I know I got the same ability that they got to make plays, so I got confidence in myself.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.